These are the greatest ARB creations ever made. Today we see many epic creations as we travel across many different videos to find out what the best creations are. And stick around to the end to find out one of my all-time favorite creations. Today we ask the question, what if everything in game was a chainsaw? By now everyone knows about Chainsaw Man. Well, today we ask the question, what if we put chainsaw? What the heck is already happening? What if everything in game had chainsaws attached to them? If the intro is any indication of how this video is gonna go, we're in for a pretty fun video. So as you can see, when you have a chainsaw for a head, things get pretty destructive very quickly. This, not only that though, he also has chainsaws on his hands and spikes all over his body. He's quite terrifying, and his little spinny things even move. He's even got spinny chainsaw blades. It's definitely advisable to run for your life if you see somebody with a chainsaw for a head. Maybe a chainsaw man isn't quite what you're going for. Well, who can resist the cuteness of Pochita? Look at the little Pochita dog thing. Okay, just hope it doesn't transform into its full power. It's got a little blunt looking chainsaw thing. Does it do anything? Oh no, he doesn't do anything. He's gonna get destroyed by these gorillas. You better live, you little demon dog. He's just crowd surfing. Listen guys, while this Pochita might be pretty cute, it's not doing anything, so we've upgraded. This is more like it. You're about to die, gorillas. This Pochita also has splitting chainsaw blades of doom. Splitting? That's a new word. I made it up. Maybe not. Maybe it already exists. Either way, as you can see, this one's a little bit more destructive, and the baby one is still making its way over here. This is what I was hoping for out of this guy. I was hoping he would be destructive even though he's small, but this is even better. The problem is that his chainsaw blade is kind of bent up in the air, and so it's not working. Did you know Pochita literally, get off of him, literally means chainsaw dog? It literally means chainsaw dog, and even looks like the chainsaw from Japan or wherever it's from. I don't know how I feel about this. It died. I also don't know how I feel about this thing right here. Okay, so maybe you're not into little cute tiny dogs, but maybe you like Boxy Boo with chainsaws. Dude, somebody put chainsaws. Oh, have I seen this already? I might have seen this already. Somebody put chainsaws all over Boxy Boo. I don't know what's more terrifying, Chainsaw Man or freaking Boxy Boo with chainsaws. Look at, do they move or spin or anything? He's got a crazy bobby head going on, and his chainsaw hands definitely are working and destroying dinosaurs. I wish they made noise or they actually spun around. This one's kind of like a we already killed them all? It's kind of like a back rooms looking chainsaw thing. I'm kind of shocked those dinosaurs lost, so I made some Super Goros. Look at this one taking a nap on his back. Just keep going and take a nap. Dude, are the Super Goros getting destroyed already? These are supposed to be way stronger and better, but yet Boxy Boo Chainsaw Boo is destroying everyone already. This is the second time that Chainsaw Boo's head got all weird. Maybe land chainsaw things aren't quite your taste. What if we go under the ocean? This is a chainsaw killer shark. Look at this thing. It's got a big chainsaw on its nose. Oh, is that TNT? Okay, we're about to have some nice explosions. It also has guns. Does it even... Why do you need to put rockets and stuff on this thing? Clearly, it's got a chainsaw for a face. I don't think it really needs... And they spin. It doesn't need rockets. Let's take those off. There we go. Look! It doesn't even need it. Just straight up TNT that thing. Here we go. Chainsaw nose in action. Spiking all the killer sharks. Ooh, look at it. The great whites are paying the price for getting too close. It even has like some kind of mechanized jaw. This is actually a really cool looking creature. Whoever made this thing is awesome. It does have some limitations. There's no way for it to like actually attack in the back. It does have little spiky things on its fins. But if they try to bite back here, nothing really happens. You're just slapping them in the face with metal, which I guess maybe would hurt, but not really. Maybe great white sharks aren't quite what you want. Maybe if you put an even bigger chainsaw on a mosasaurus that flies you'll be satisfied. Look at this thing. Spikes all over it. Flies, got boosters, and an even bigger chainsaw on the face. Oh, as well as harpoons. Something tells me this is gonna be far more destructive than the other one. It also had MGs and stuff. I took those off because I like watching things get cut up by chainsaws. Chainsaw versus an orca? That'd be a gruesome sight. They're all dead already. This is supposed to be family friendly. I'm getting into some weird stuff over here, but I guess that's the nature of when you got chainsaws. Just be glad I don't have Goron. Let's up the stakes a little bit. Chainsaw Man versus Chainsaw Man. Who will win this battle? Clearly, they're both equipped well. One has got a dark look going to it, but which one will walk away victoriously? They all have spikes. This Chainsaw Man definitely has more spikes than the black one. Oh no! Are you kidding? He lost. He barely got touched. What are you at? Oh, he's not actually even that high. I'm sad. Don't worry, because if you were rooting for the other one, he's probably about to lose because Katana Man is here. Look at this samurai looking crazy dude. He's here. He's got the coat and everything. Nice little face. He looks great. He looks pretty good. What's happening with his sword, though? It's kind of poking off. Wow! He's super fast, too. He can fly. He's going for the legs. He's super tiny in comparison. Why is he so small? He's like a little baby. Hi, who's going to win? Dude, he's got the kneecaps, the lower legs. He's got the butt region. He's got all the prime targets, right? Oh! Yeah, take that, you faker. The Katana Man. Is his arm spin around? What in the world? You know what's better than all those things? Just a plain old chainsaw. Just a chainsaw that walks, and it looks it's totally different looking. Oh, look at those blades spinning. He's got spikes. This thing might be the most extreme thing I actually downloaded. I did not expect it to be this crazy looking, but man, is it ever. And those little blades that it has on top there, if anything gets caught on there, it just flings them backwards. Like down a chute they go. Oh, no, look at him. He's stuck in there. There's a leg in there. There's a guy inside! Oh, we have to put it against Katana Man. Katana Man versus Chainsaw. Meet your original design here. Before we strap it on your arms and stuff. Is the chainsaw thing gonna win? It's like a chainsaw bug. It's very dangerous looking. I have no idea who's gonna win this battle. Well, not a whole lot's happening, but I'll tell you one thing. They both have lost a little bit of health. With the chainsaw, he actually has way more HP, doesn't he? Yeah, 1.5 million and 5 attack. Oh, but his attack is higher. This battle literally could go either way, I guess. But Katana Man is on the side. Let's just help him out a little bit. There we go. Oh no, it's freaking out. Things are getting weird. Okay, the chainsaw won. I don't even know where Katana Man just went. And now, we saved the best for last. And you guys might be asking, what could possibly be better? Well, it's one that you might have seen already. It's the Chainsaw Rex. This thing is by far the best chainsaw creation that anyone has made, in my opinion. Everything, the spinny things work. It's a freaking T-Rex. It's got chainsaws. It's got the crazy tongue thing. It is absolutely destructive. The most destructive thing when it's just melee based, other than the ones that have like the guns and stuff. This thing is totally crazy, and I like it a lot. And it's super plain too. There's other things too that look kind of like this. Like there's a Spino one, but this is by far the best. Today we're going to be checking out some of the longest things that the world has ever seen. You know, since we've checked out the world's largest things and the world's tallest things, I thought it was time to check out the world's longest things. First and foremost, this game has seen many centipedes, but this one is one of the longest ones to be in the game. Look at this Centicharo Sage Centipede, Elder Centipede thing. It's freaking awesome. And we're about to watch, if you've never seen this before, watch the sheer awesomeness of this thing as it just moves its way through using all of its massive little body parts and spikes to totally overwhelm and dominate the enemy. Look how long this thing is. Yes, just curl up on yourself. It's so cool to see. This is the largest map you can get, and as you can see, it's about halfway across the entire thing. But what if I was to tell you that there were other ones that were even longer than this thing? I wanted to show this first because I like this thing a lot. It looks freaking awesome. Some dude just went flying into oblivion. You saw it. There goes one. Bye. Now, speaking of things that take up the whole map, let me introduce you to one of the smallest ones that there actually is, but it still takes up the entire map. It's the Galaxy Eater. Coming from a long line of world's largest mouths, you can see why this thing is in this video as one of the longest things to ever exist. But let me tell you something. What if I was to tell you that there was something so massively long that you literally, I don't know if you can believe it or not, that's way longer than this thing. Now here's the problem. When you have a long mouth like this thing, it's very difficult to eat things. Unless you find something about your own size and you can actually destroy it, it makes life really hard, especially when you have little tiny hands like this that you can't feed yourself with. Basically, I'm saying that this thing would have died a long time ago. Now this next thing is something that maybe you didn't think you'd actually see in this video, but guess what? There's actually something that's really long. It's not really a creature, and it takes up the majority of the map. This thing is called the U-7 Neptune, and it is one of the largest ships that's ever been made in this game. Look at this absolute beauty. And guess what? There's something even larger than this, but this takes up about half the map, and so it is one of the longest and largest creations like this that has ever graced this game, and clearly it is capable of destroying many things and taking out things extremely quickly. Look at the overall design of this. This thing is just so freaking cool. But guess what? Like I said, there's something even larger, almost something that takes up the entire map. If you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe for more awesome content. Guys, there is something, probably the largest dragon to ever exist. You might have already seen it. It's actually one of the longest ones as well. It's the Ender Titan dragon. And this thing, not only does it have a massive mouth, but it's also gigantic and has a long tail and humongous wings. Just like the other one though, it suffers from the not eating ability. I don't know what you would call it. He's incapable of eating, although he is equipped with some nice lasers and stuff, so he can protect himself for the most part. I don't even know, maybe things crawl in their mouths, or maybe they're ocean animals and make things way easier for them. An honorable mention is this awesome snake thing. It is one of the first like mechanized looking snakes, and it is so cool. However, as you can see, it's nowhere near the same length as this thing, but like I said, there's something even longer than this thing. The Sage Centipede. Oh my goodness. Look at the difference in size. It's about 2 or 3 body lengths longer than the purple one. This thing is a massive absolute nightmare. Look at him just pinching together those mandibles and getting like 10 of the Brachiosaurus at one time. So just to get it by itself, you can see that it's one block off basically. So it's almost as long, there we go, it's almost as long as the entire map. This is like the biggest centipede that there is in game, and it's so freaking awesome. And now there might be something even longer, but it doesn't look nearly as cool as this thing, nor work the same way. The way that the mandibles actually devour everything is so freaking nuts, and his body moves. Everything on this thing moves, which is so cool. Oh look, an ordinary Brachiosaurus. What if I told you that this used to be one of the longest things that was ever in the game, simply because it had a whole massive tail made of Brachiosaurus heads, and it I don't know if it'll dangle off. Yeah, there it goes. It's dangles off the edge. It's just this massively long tail of heads, which is pretty funny. But there's actually something that's even longer than this. But this used to be the longest thing at one point, but now there's something so astronomically large. I don't know if you can believe it. Ah, look at this. This is raining something from the sky. It's a bunch of tails on this thing, which I think technically this might be even long. Look, what the heck? They're not even placed right. I think technically this might be longer than the other thing, just simply because of all the snake heads that it's got going on. Look at this mess of heads. Now, this isn't even long. I think there's actually something that's even longer than this in regard to this style. What is even happening with this body? This is so creepy looking. I'm gonna have nightmares now. All right, this one's so long that the game literally can't handle it. Look. I forgot how long this thing is. This is all a tail, so you can see. Look at this. This could be the longest thing. There's a chance that this could be technically the longest. Look at, where is it even going? What's even happening? It's so derpy and glitched out. There's no way it's flying off into space. There's no way to even put it down without having that happen. Okay, I made a massively long tower. Let's see if I can actually put this thing down without it derping out on me. Something tells me it's not gonna even work. Let's start it. It's not even, it's still doing it. It's still derping out. Now, this is going to be hard for me to gauge, so I'm going to need your comments. Once you see the actual longest thing that you can actually make, you have to let me know if you think that this might potentially be longer simply because of the way it's built. And I don't even know how they put all these things on here. Look at it. There it goes. It's flying away. This is a new form of travel. Now, remember how I said that there is something even longer than this? Well, there is a massive, massive cargo plane. And as you can see, or just, I don't know, maybe it's a cargo plane or just a jetliner altogether. Look at how much, it's about double the length of that thing. This is made by Unirite, this is made by Unirite. A lot of the things I show are made by Unirite. But this, look at how much bigger it is. You can fit two of them together. It's this massive, massive plane, and it actually flies, which is pretty insane. Here it is in all of its, look at the little legs down there, all of its glory. It's so huge. Like, I don't even know how it can even fly. I mean, it's got quite a few jet boosters, obviously, but still, I would expect this thing to have some kind of issue doing something. But it's almost as large as the entire map, which is pretty amazing. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the world's longest thing ever. This is the Galaxy Eater, and as I said, it's pretty long. It's about half of the map, a little bit more than half the map. But the Universe Eater, which is this thing, is even longer. It's got about like double the mouth. However, there's something even longer than this thing, and it's called the End Monster. And you can see how long this nightmare is, but guess what? There's actually something even longer than this. Here is the End Monster. Its jaws are pretty long. However, there is something even longer. Now that I see it, that red thing with the red tail may potentially be longer. You guys will have to let me know. But this is the Oblivion Beast of Darkness, and as you can see, its mouth extends to space. Look at how much longer it is. It's like 5 times the length. It's insane. It goes so far that you can't even see the land anymore, and it's equipped with lots and lots of lasers, and it can't eat anything. It can't do anything. It's so long, but as you can see, it is massively, massively longer than that. But the real question is it longer than the red thing? You guys comment below and let me know. There is a new centipede in game, and it is the longest ever. It's so long that it almost broke my game. Here's an army of soldiers. They are the king's bravest warriors. Not really, they're just the poor helpless peons who got drafted into going and fighting a monster. Don't worry, it's friendly. It kind of looks like a Lapras, doesn't it? Some kind of weird mutated Lapras with big old gigantic spikes all over it. When I first saw this creature, oh, it's got a laser. That makes total sense. When I first saw this creature, I could have sworn it was gigantic. Turns out that it's not. It's actually kind of small, but he can still do a lot of damage. The guy is he's just carrying that guy along on his toe. Just when you think you know, like, this is what this unit's gonna be like, it turns out to be something totally different. Oh, there it is. He's got one. He's got one on his toes. Fling that guy. Get him out of here. He didn't fling him. Look, he's still carrying him. The guy is still fighting for his life attached to his toes. Oh. We've seen a lot of things in this game, but I can safely say I have not seen any unit just pretty much use his toes for fighting. Does something just go flying? Oh, whoa, whoa! There a guy into the tree. This creation's pretty cool. Curse you, King! You told me it was a friendly animal. Bobby, did you have something you wanted to say? Yes, please subscribe. You know when you're playing this game and you think you found a unit that looks a certain way, and then you find out it's one of the greatest units you've ever seen? I have to save them for another video. I think someone tried to make the world's largest creation, and they did a pretty good job on it. However, I know of one that is actually the biggest creation ever. This right here, though, is a pretty good size thing. Look at how big this thing is, and it looks pretty cool too. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be based off of. I like it. Are these like swords or something in his back? And here you have the smallest brain in the universe. Let's watch it fight, shall we? It doesn't move at all. What? There was no noise. What the? Everything's dying in one hit? Here is what we must do. 999 to the health and to the attack. Let us make Super Bronto. Go, Bronto. Look at him go. You cannot defeat me. Oh, he died. You cannot defeat all of them. Oh, wait, there's lasers too. It's got lasers and what these are technically Tesla coils, lasers, Tesla coils, machine guns. It's got literally everything. Look at the sheer size of this thing. I should have saved this for another video too. Legend tells of an ancient creation, the likes of which the world has never seen. Really, it's just a big, gigantic box of TNT with harpoons. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you destroy your game. Wow, it actually didn't. I thought for sure it was gonna lag my computer, but it didn't. All right, here we go. Here, let's find out where it goes. Yeah, slow-mo, will it help? Oh, jeez. Oh, I think I saw it. I think I saw it go somewhere. Where did it go? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, there it is. There it goes. There it is. Can you see it? It's still going. Oh, there it went to outer space on that one. Can it pick up this elephant? Let's find out. I think it's gonna work. It did. There it goes. Boom! Oh, the elephant hit the rock at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure that if that happened, this elephant would blow up. Some people might ask, what's my obsession with hippos? Does this answer your question? Two big blubbery hippos just fell over. But really the only question that we have to ask in life these days is, where did this big monster get his nails done? Look at this big thing. It's I don't even really understand what's happening with it. It's got spikes everywhere. Oh, it does have an eyeball. I thought the spike was his eyeball. With the power of the delete button, I've gotten rid of it. Never mind. I thought maybe I got rid of it for a second. Like, this is my question. I know this is an awesome creation, okay? A lot of the creations you guys make are amazing. My only question is, you put in all these other features of it, but nothing can even get close enough to even be spiked by big gigantic nails. Must force my way inside this head to remove lasers. I'm in. This is a dangerous operation, but someone's got to do it. Okay, he's just got one in his mouth anyway. There we go. I got all of them except for one. That's great. I just want to see him spike some giant hippos with those nails. Get somebody. He doesn't actually even need to use them. He just, oh, there he goes. Yeah, take that, you big blubbery thing. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with hippos, okay, guys? I literally ask myself this question when I'm done with videos. Like, I say,
everyone's gonna talk about the hippos again. Why am I so obsessed with the hippos? There is a new centipede that is so gigantic that I must build up in order to support it. Because if I don't, the game will crash on me. Or it almost did. It lagged a lot. And then it gave me a little warning sign that I need to wait for the program to respond. We've seen many amazing centipedes, like Centicharo over here, the elder centipede, who is pretty long. But we've also witnessed the wrath and fury of the sage centipede, which is even larger and longer than the elder centipede. But this one is the longest centipede that we've seen so far. So long, in fact, that it wraps around itself so as to not fall off the edge. Now, longest and widest and best are subjective, and it just depends on what you think. But I think that while this one might be the longest, and let's zoom out to show you the sheer size of this thing to give you a perspective, you can see that this thing's way longer than these ones. I have to say that even though it's longer, we do need to discuss a few things. For example, this head is so tiny, but it does match its body, right? And it kind of has a pretty cool, unique look to it. However, the sage centipede, this thing is on a whole different level, and it's by far the widest and just in my opinion the best one there is. So unlike the other ones, I can actually remove the block and it will fall. Look at it move. It's kind of cool moving action there. I like it. Look at him. He's a cute little guy, isn't he? And he's got a body of death so he can trap in his prey. But here's the thing, it doesn't fall down like the other ones do. Maybe it's got too many of those things. Does it have too many of the boosters or what? Man, this thing is so long. Look at him. Look at him. Fight for your life, King Kong. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You can win. I'm telling you. Just have confidence. Oh, look at that. I stopped it as it was falling. That's a pretty cool look right there. That's sweet looking, actually. I love this game. It's so many fun things that can happen in it. So many epic moments like this right here. Let's see it. Come on, do your thing there, centipede. You can. Its back is so long. It like derps out on itself. There it goes. Unravel. Unravel, so that way we can see the whole thing. It won't do it. It's starting to do its death spiral thing. Well, I paused it in a pretty cool way. You can't. It won't fight. It won't do anything. Stop it. Maybe let me do something. Let me get rid of some of these things. Maybe that matters. Let's just cut a bunch of these off, okay? And let's just do 3 on each side. Will you do something now? Ah, there we go. Not as high. You don't need to be that high. You just need to come and impale this gorilla here. Land on him. Yeah, up. It's so close. Hey, you caught him. And this might just be the most unique creature we've ever seen. Here we are once again, another bright morning in this game, which I realized this isn't so much a game as it is a pain simulator. Today I have an exceedingly awesome creature for you guys, one that might be the most unique creature that we've ever seen. But before we do that, we have to cause these guys lots of problems. We'll start it off with this thing right here. It's a nice little centipede that is like a mini version of some of the things that we've seen before, but I'm sure it's probably just as destructive as those. So look at it flying. There it goes. Whoa, and it just lands on them and just starts spiking them up. Oh no. At some point you have to ask yourself, why do they keep running towards these creatures that clearly can decimate them? Oh no, they just, look at this one's different. This one actually like goes on top of them and then spikes them. Just decides to crush first and then actually poke. Oh, look at it twisting up. Now, before we get any further into today's video, these little T-Rexes here that are babies, that little baby T-Rexes, so you subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys who are watching are subscribed. Also, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And then also comment below and tell me what your favorite dinosaur is. My favorite dinosaur is a dinosaur that isn't really like a dinosaur at all, but rather a mechanized version, like this guy right here. What is this? I don't know what this gigantic thing is. Is it like some kind of contraption that would like fling flaming discs of doom at them? I have no idea, but clearly it's got lasers. Let's see if all of these dinosaurs can do anything. Oh, that's what it is. Just, you know, flamethrowers from the heavens raining down upon the dinosaurs' heads. That's one way to get rid of a whole army of dinosaur. Just flamethrower, cook them up on a barbecue. I wonder what cooked T-Rex tasted like. You know, it's always great is when you play with the creation and it's not at all what you expect it to be. We're in the battle bot arena with a bunch of ancient units here to fight off against something, since we saw that last thing, something new, and we'll see what it does. Look at him. He's a little mechanized crocodile, and he looks so awesome. He's got little spiky spikes on his claws and on his tail, but then he also has this thing, which I have no... Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're all about to die. He's got... What? Did it just shoot a bunch of lasers? Oh yeah, look at all the little lasers. Lasers, rockets, missiles, MGs. It's a little bit more than what I thought it was gonna be. Oh no. Yeah, they didn't last all but 2 seconds. Here we go. They called forth their best warriors. It's a whole bunch of Achilles twins. Like a whole 31 of them. That would be a nightmare to have that many little babies. Here we go. We're about to see if they can destroy... it's not even physically possible. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's watch. Whoa, let's see if they can actually defeat this thing before it defeats them. You got MGs going off, missiles going off. Lasers. Oh no, what? Seriously? They couldn't even defeat it? Are you kidding me? What? I thought for sure they were about to win that battle. Avast ye mateys, there's a new beast on the island. Here lies all of Blackbeard's treasure and gold. As you can see, many explorers have failed in their quest to grab the gold. For you see, this gold is guarded by an ancient, terrifying beast. It's a mechanized elephant. What? I'm not too sure why there's a mechanized elephant here guarding all this pirate treasure, but it's here and it's deadly, and I have no idea what it does or if it moves or anything. But these guys are gonna try their best to grab that treasure, and for whatever reason they also have attack polar bears. Since like many other things in this game don't seem to make sense, we'll just put some polar bears in. Oh no, there's zapping on the fingers. Oh, that's why everything's died. The polar bears got there. Get it, man. That guy lunged for the gold. He said, I shall get it, and then he died. Whoa, that guy jumped in the air and then got zapped into oblivion. This is why all these other corpses are here. Nothing can quite get close to it. It is shooting lasers. There's missiles too. Missiles coming out of his butt. Here is an Indoraptor, and there's actually quite a few of them, but there's two main ones that seem to be the most aggressive of them all. Here is another one. We're about to find out which one of these two is the strongest. Now, I'm thinking that maybe this one is, and it's a little bit more well done, I think. So perhaps that one will be the one that dominates everything. That little one's like a Wolverine type of thing. I think it's gonna get absolutely demolished. I don't know what's lagging, but something's lagging like extremely, and that thing is just getting eaten. It's just stuck in its mouth. I think this one's got jet boosters on it? Why does a dinosaur need jet boosters? What the heck? Believe it or not, that thing's winning. How did this one win? I'm so shocked. That thing had so many parts. Well, since this one seemed to win, we'll have it face off against a whole bunch of King Kongs. and see if it can defeat him. King Kongs. Get your King Kong over here. Gonna get destroyed. Oh, look at it. Just getting bludgeoned over and over and over again. The King Kongs mean business. I don't even know how you say King Kong, King Kong. King Kongs mean... That thing's like twisting up on itself. Oh no. They're just bashing it into oblivion. I don't know. Some of them have died. I don't think this thing can handle getting hit that many times repeatedly. It's gotta be close to death. Oh, there it is. How many are left? There's a... Wow. They lost 1 King Kong? 2 King Kong. I can count. We better test this and see if it's better than the other one at taking out units, or if this thing just got beat by that, you know, the Wolverine one. So we're gonna have him face off against a bunch of King Kongs. Do your King Kong business. Let's see what happens now. That one's got more spikes and bones and stuff all over it, so maybe perhaps that one will actually defeat the King Kongs a little bit easier. Woo! So it's looking a little different this time. It's already destroyed 2 of them, and it's just dragging another. 3 of them are down. Is that one dead too? 4, about to be 4. Come on, get that King Kong. Send him back to where he came from, the jungle. I don't know why we're on a snowland. It's definitely destroyed more King Kongs this time. Oh, he just hit that guy and threw him. Take that, you big dumb beasts. Oh, it might. Is it gonna win? That one was like on the ground. Are you alive too? Look at him. He looks like he's like... Nope, he's not. He's dead. He's balling up. He's forming into a little ball. Come on. You got it, Indoraptor. Oh, there it goes. Burst into 1,000 pieces. So let's count them, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So that one actually managed to get more King Kongs. It just can't defeat the other thing. Okay, so there you go. That's a good test. Here we are on the largest map possible, because we are going to be playing with one of the most unique, if not the most unique creature we have ever seen in this game. Now, I'm sure you all will remember Sage Centipede, this big gigantic centipede character that is pretty awesome in and of itself. It flies in the air with the help of little jet boosters, and it can easily probably take out the majority of these dinosaurs. Well, that might be awesome and all, but there's a brand new version of it. Are you ready to see it? Look at the size of this thing. It's so much bigger. It's so much more epic. And the reason why I say that this is unique is because it features like this kind of body thing. We've seen a lot of these recently, right? But none of them compare to the same sheer size of this thing. Nor does it... I mean, look at the face on this thing. It's so absolutely amazing. I love it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Look at it. It's drooping down. It's starting to do its centipede thing. Oh my, look at that face on that thing. This is like 100 million times more terrifying than the last one. Oh! It's trying to eat him. He's got those mandibles. Everything flexes on this thing. This is why I like this specific creature, and why I think it's so unique. Every single thing is flexing. All the body parts are flexing independently of one another. It's so absolutely amazing. The tail, like, doesn't even need to really move. All the arms. Look at all the arms. All the arms. All the little fingers and hands. Not the fingers and hands, but the arms like are split and moving. The mandible moves. Right, the jaws on it moves. The little whiskers move. The teeth, the mouth moves. All the body parts move. The little tentacle feeler things back here move. Everything moves. It's amazing. Once you set it once, you'll like it actually won't work if you don't. You have to like set it a specific. Look at the face. Look at this. I'm geeking out at how awesome this thing is. I love this thing. Okay, so as you can see, it's otherworldly in terms of its awesomeness and sheer like chaos level. It is in good representation of the, you know, what's that, Centicharo? It's not Centicharo, it's a little different thing. Let's watch it fight one more time. Look, so it drops on the weight of it, just like carries it down, and then the boosters kind of just help it move and control it a little bit. Look at the mandibles. Look at the jaw. Look at it. Oh, it's so cool. No, the top and the bottom. It's got, see, this is what's new about it. This is what is so different than all the other things I've seen. Not only does it have top ones, it also has bottom ones. It has a mouth that opens. It actually, oh man, it actually is back here too. It's got like some back here. These ones, these big ones, these front ones, then the mouth. This thing is awesome. Someone made a new dragon breed that I have yet to see. It's a Chinese dragon. You won't want to miss today's episode because I've got some pretty exciting things for you. This here is an Among Us guy, and I thought, who should we have him fight? It was taking me a while to find something that should fight him, and then I found this guy, Darth Vader. I thought this looks like a good matchup. They're about the same size. I'm not too sure what they got going on. I don't know if his sword is any better than the Among Us sword or for the same thing, but I thought we had to see what happens. I'm pretty sure a lightsaber would slash an Among Us dude in half. Yeah, that's it. That didn't go quite as I expected. When they're too lame to do anything because all they have is one sword and a bunch of armor, the only solution is to spike them up. Give a whole bunch of spikes, and then we'll see who wins the battle. Oh no, Anakin, look at him. It turns out that this guy's got way more health than him, but he did put up a good fight because he's almost he's half health. Now, before we get any further into today's video and we watch Bunzo over here defeat these guys, these guys say subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. And look at this thing. He's about to bash these things straight into oblivion. Let's watch as it scoots its way in a really weird manner towards these guys. But can it actually do anything? It's got like flat little discs. I'm not too sure it's gonna actually be able to knock anything out. Yeah, so this is about what I expected. That's more like it. He's got spikes everywhere on his little symbols and then hanging from his ears because I noticed that he was flinging them around before. It seems to be working. A lot of these guys are not getting back up. It's more like a Bunzo Poppy Playtime nightmare. Hey, you hippos, do you remember that guy who's making all that mechanized stuff? Well, he made a new one. Look at this awesome thing. I don't know what it does. It's got big, gigantic spike weapons. It flies, though, I think. I don't know what it does. Oh, there are rockets somewhere. Okay, hippos. Not having a good time today there, hippie hippos. Oh, he just ate that guy. He's not really, the spikes don't really do anything. They don't really work too well. But the rockets definitely do. If that one didn't do it for you, perhaps this one will. Here's a gigantic mechanized Spino. I'm not too sure what this is. Do those spin? If these things spin, that's going to be insane. Oh, there's lasers everywhere. I hope those things spin. Oh, they don't spin, but this got missiles. What? Something's spinning. Oh, what the heck is happening? Wait, how did that articulate like that? This praying mantis has infinite health. We're gonna watch and see. So this thing, like, it has to have a rotator on it, right? It rotates down. Does this one do this? This one does the same thing. Okay, stay alive. I just want to see these things come down and articulate. It's coming down. Look at it spinning around. I've never seen this before. I didn't even know that was possible. To actually, whoa! This thing is so epically awesome. Wow, that is really cool. I can safely say I have not seen that before. Here's a bunch of Goros, and they're going to be fighting off against a legendary foe, Violent. Look at it, and it's pretty different looking from the other one that we've seen, but what does this one do in comparison? Face. Oh, Goro, you dead, bud. Oh, they all have lasers, I think. We need more things. The multi-headed creature of doom. Look at it. It's got lasers in every single one of these things. I just want to see it eat something. That's what I'm concerned. Yeah, eat it. Chomp it down. This is like extreme Plants vs. Zombies right here. Get it? It's like a big, gigantic plant, and these are the zombies. And you ever notice how Goro's got those red markings and He's got some bad chafing problems, let's just put it that way. These epic things are called the 3 heads of wisdom. Just like these tentacle things popping out from the ground. One is all silver and gold. One is black with like big horns. And then one is red with this above its head. I have no idea what they do. Do they have lasers or are they just gonna spike stuff? They've got lasers. Good thing I put this gigantic army in here. Let's see, can they actually? Oh, yeah, they actually try to eat things. No, they don't try. They definitely do. Yeah, that's not terrifying or anything. You know, they need spikes on their shit. Oh, hi! Look at them. Look at them. Oh. If one gets attacked, the other ones just go at him. Look, they can hit him. That's kind of crazy. Wow. I don't really understand the name too much about. Maybe the wisdom is stay the heck away from us. Here are a ton of dinosaurs, and they're going to be fighting off against something that looks a lot like the Alpha King Titan. A little different. Wow, no wonder why this thing is laggy. It is just completely covered in all kinds of weaponry. And look, oh, that's beautiful. I still got one too many lasers, I think. There we go. I took a lot of the lasers off. He still has some, but I took a whole bunch off just because I want to see him actually do a lot without him, but he does. Yeah, it's all laser-fied. There's too many lasers, but that's all right. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna put him against the Alpha King Titan and see who wins because he's, you know, he's pretty powerful, but I can't imagine he's more powerful than the Alpha King Titan. I tell you, the Alpha King Titan never lays down on the job, that's for sure. Here he is. Let's see who wins this battle. Oh, he is nothing like the Alpha King Titan. The Alpha King Titan is gigantic in comparison. Oh, he got blasted. I wonder if it's because of the way I started it. Let me try it again. Let's let him saddle. Let him saddle. Let him get his bearings. There we go. Now fight. Do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now he got destroyed again. He can't do it. You just can't win. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen many awesome dragons in this game. We've seen different types of dragon breeds that are unique and awesome, but never have we seen one quite like this. This is a Chinese dragon, and look at this awesome design. It looks so good. It's just perfect. I am so amazed at how awesome this thing looks. It flies, but let's watch and see how it flies. Oh, it's got lasers. It's got a laser. Look at that thing flying. That is so sweet. I'm a huge fan of this thing. Even though it's not doesn't fly perfectly, it definitely has unique movement and different than other dragons that we've seen. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Oh, we got them all. This thing is awesome. Let's see how it does against other flying creatures. Probably just as well, but let's watch it. There it goes, flying, zapping, flying right up into the midst of them. Oh, it's getting attacked. There's so many, it's lagging. Oh, look at it trying to bite. It actually, whoa, it's got a sweet looking mouth too. If it opens again, I want to pause it just so I can see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That looks awesome. What is this mouth? Is it a snake? I think it's a snake, maybe. It was just big old gigantic spiky teeth. That thing is so weird. Oh, those are like the whisker things. That's pretty cool. I was very confused as to what those things were when it's like standing still, but then once you see it actually, oh, look at that. Once you see it like that, you totally understand. Oh man, that thing is so cool. I'm sure that everybody knows Centichara. Well, I thought we had seen one of the best ones that we could possibly see, and then someone made something far more amazing. Here's a whole army of Spartans. They have one main flaw. They might want to think about forming a phalanx because the thing that they're about to fight is gonna destroy their army when it's spread out like this. That's better. I still don't think it's gonna be effective though, because they're fighting off against this monstrosity. He's got not one, but 2 giant spike hammers, as well as some spears, and then whatever the heck this big giant... Oh, there's flamethrowers on it. I didn't realize that. Needless to say, this won't last very long, because his flamethrower sort of... Oh, it's not actually going off. What in the world? Oh, there it goes. It wasn't working for a second, or at least I didn't notice it. It's absolutely wrecking everything. Oh, look, there's a big gigantic dinosaur skull on its back. What in the world? I didn't actually even see what happened here. He's got harpoons going out. There's his fire flame sword. He's got also big gigantic spiky things. Is that how he walks? Is he walking on those spikes? Wait a minute. How actually... Oh, there they are. I was like, how is he actually walking? Yeah, this is a monstrosity. Well, before we get any further in today's video, this big gigantic group of giraffe... What do you call a group of giraffes? A gaggle? A mosh pit? A mosh pit? Anyway, they say subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. And if you do, you get to watch things like this. A big gigantic Hulkbuster Iron Man about to demolish a whole mosh pit of giraffes. Where did I even come up with that? Here we go. Flamethrowers. Hey, that's a pretty cool looking Iron Man. Whoa, he does flips. He's got missiles and lasers and flamethrowers. That is probably one of the best looking Iron Man that I've seen so far in terms of how it flies, although it's a little bit flat in the face area. Hey, gorillas, guess what? You know, the other day we saw that really cool looking vehicle that was like an iguana vehicle that looked nothing like an iguana vehicle? Yeah, well, somebody upgraded it. Actually, this might be a whole new one. Looks like a crocodile mouth. Well, now it's also got a bunch of other little crocodile heads, as well as little arms that are going to spike, as well as these big gigantic spiky wheels. Needless to say, I'm pretty sure... It does not need a laser. This creation needs no help from a laser, okay? It should be straight up melee destruction with these big giant wheels, as well as those nice little heads, which don't actually eat anything, unfortunately, and I actually wonder why they don't. I wonder if the metal just kind of keeps it from opening. That's probably it, but I do like these double wheels. It's kind of cool looking. Well, we've come to the BattleBot arena, not to face off against any BattleBots. Why do these guys look so small? But because we're facing off against a really insane creature that probably needs to be locked in. I don't know what's about to happen. When you first see the thumbnail, this is about what you see. And then you get closer and you realize what it is. I don't understand. Does it have lasers? Oh, there's a bunch of lasers up there. It doesn't need to look like butterfly wings anyway. It's our good buddy Achilles over here. Wow, he is just loaded with lasers galore. Everybody likes their lasers. Oh, look at how it's flying. It's a light show. A disco light show over here. He doesn't even need his throwing shield. Oh, he is coming back. See, that's why I wanted to lock him in, because I felt like he was just gonna fly off into oblivion. Look at this crazy thing. I don't even understand. Kind of looks almost like he's got some kind of gun or something, but it's a big gigantic sword. Yeah, he's colorful. Speaking of colorful, I don't know why they are this color, but we got a bunch of purple dinosaurs here. I don't know if they're supposed to be Barney or whatever, but we got a whole bunch of them, and they're probably gonna get destroyed. Something I've always thought was funny is if, you know, we only can guess as to what these things sounded like, but could you imagine if they, like a T-Rex meowed instead of roared? That'd be hilarious. Anyway, here's what they're fighting. What is this thing? Oh, it's called the Falcon. It's like a flying plane. He's got missiles. Is it like a VTOL looking thing? It looks like a VTOL vehicle of some kind. Let's watch and see what it does. It does fly up. It's a VTOL vehicle. Sweet. I like it. It's got missiles. It's gonna obliterate dinosaurs. This is what it would be like if we had advanced technology back in the days when dinosaurs roamed the earth. It would just get obliterated like this. Then again, if you just had one advanced technology in a massive battle, I'm pretty sure every army would fear you and you would rule the world. That was not nearly as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Everything just died so quick. Those missiles do quite the work of destroying things. I actually don't know how this next creature is gonna fare off against a whole bunch of hill giants, but we're about to find out. This thing is called the Final Rapworm? Oh, it's got flamethrowers. I think it's gonna do just fine. I didn't realize it was covered in flamethrowers, but let's watch this thing move, because it's definitely... Oh, it doesn't move. It doesn't really move at all. It's got... it's got jet boosters there, like it's gonna fly. There, oh, it kind of got off the ground a little bit, but not really. Maybe we should try to replace those. All right, I've replaced the jet boosters with ones that blow in one direction. I think I know what's about to happen. Yeah, oops. I might have did the wrong ones, but at least now it's moved. There we go. I used the wrong ones. Now I think it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. Provide some lift, and now it's just raining down fire upon the hill giants' heads. That seems pretty good. Well, that went about as I expected. Anything that flies with flamethrowers or rain down on your head is pretty good creation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the moment you've all been waiting for, a big gigantic new creation is here, made by our good friend Magna. We've all seen the other Centicharo, that big gigantic centipede thing that is amazing. And the thing that's different about this one versus that one is the other one kind of flew up in the air and attacked. This one doesn't do that. But it sure does look like the elder centipede Centicharo that we've come to know and love. Look at this creation. It is beyond amazing. It's so good. It's super long. I love it. It's even got like the little antennae feelers coming off of here. But here's the difference. It doesn't actually go up in the air. It just kind of goes, whoa, it's not supposed to do that. So I lied. It does go in the air. It's not supposed to do that. That sometimes happens if we hit pause for too long. There we go. Now it's doing it. I think maybe it happened because its body was off the edge. That could be it. But as you can see, it didn't operate like this the first time I played with it. There we go. Its whole body's on, so now let's see what happens. There we go. Now it's moving. So it kind of wags back and forth. You can see that. And then it does have spikes, and it does have a big old giant mouth. It's not attacking quite the same way as the other one did, or as I would like it to, but it's still pretty cool. What if we put some of these jet boosters down here that provide lift just on the front part? Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it's going up a little bit. I like that. We kind of need it to go even higher. The difference with the other one was it kind of like it actually attacked how you would expect it to. And I don't actually know if I still have that. I have to imagine I kept it. We're about to have a three-way battle. The Sage Centipede right here looks freaking awesome. It has that, which is what makes it fly. We've got little baby Centicharo for eNtaK, made by our good buddy Shark Kid Venom. And then the Elder Centipede by Magna, who by far has the coolest looking face. But which one wins? That's the question. So here's how Sage Centipede works. Oh, it's eating it. It's eating it. Oh no! Okay, so look at him. Look at him flying. Does he actually attack? Oh no, he just stays up in the air. Oh, so none of them really do what I'm thinking. Oh. Okay, well, things are getting crazy. Okay, little baby Centicharo won. So, turns out that it doesn't really actually work the way that I thought it did. So, needless to say, neither of them do what I... Can you get out of here? Get out of here. Neither of them really do what I want them to do, but they're both really awesome in their own right. And I like the look of Magna's quite a bit. I like that it's purple. It looks very much like the Centicharo. Or Centichurro, or however anybody wants. Centichurro. Did I throw up a churro in the other video because I said churro accidentally? I think I found the largest creature to ever exist, and it's terrifying. There is a good chance that this large army of men may defeat this next unit. If you've ever wondered what it would be like if Montgomery Gator could fly, well, I have the answer. This thing is not Montgomery Gator, but it made me think of it. It's some big gigantic flying creature, and I have no idea what's gonna happen, but it sure does have an awesome looking mouth. Let us see what happens. What is this creature? Oh, is it some kind of aquatic creature? He's gotta eat those guys. He just spiked him. He's bringing them into his mouth. Can he actually eat these dudes? Get him in his mouth. Eat him. Can you actually eat him? He's getting him in there. Yeah, it's not. Oh, there it is. He's eating. He's eating. Ah, it's a great white shark. Okay, I was like, what is this thing? Is it going to be able? Are they going to be able to survive this and like actually take it out? All the spear throwers are dead, I think. He can't really eat things too well. He's kind of derpy. This is some gigantic, terrifying looking dinosaur thing. It's like a T-Rex that got pretty swole. It's like tough looking instead of the little tiny arms. He's got big giant one. It's now this guy right here though. He's gonna be facing off against something that I think will be pretty devastating to fight against. It's this thing. Every now and then I find these epic looking weaponized mech dinosaurs like this guy right here, and I really want to see if this thing can defeat that thing. He does have missiles, rockets, MGs. There's no way this green guy can win. There's no absolutely no way. Let's see what happens, shall we? He's got a laser. He's flying out. Whoa, whoa, what the heck just happened? Did he have TNT or something? Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Why are there heads? Oh, he was packing TNT hiding underneath his arms. Fear not, this thing might be a little too OP to face against this thing, so I have another challenger. How about this guy right here? Some weird looking dinosaur thing. I don't know what it is. It's got big rockets, missiles. This thing should win, right? Giant laser, tons of rockets. Oh my goodness. Here comes the explosion though. Who will win? This is an intense battle. Did the TNT go off? Man, what the heck? How much HP does this thing have? They're both still alive, so they must have a... No, his TNT exploded. They must both have a lot of HP. Oh my goodness, it's just like a constant barrage of missiles and rockets, but they're still both alive, which is extremely surprising. Who will win? Are the missiles coming out of this thing? That's pretty cool looking. See, the person who makes these mechanized dinos is like some... I think he's like Chinese or something, and he's made a ton of them, and they're all so good. Oh, wait till you see this. Look at the HP on this guy. Oh yeah, he's taking damage, but this guy's almost dead. He's gonna win. That's pretty sweet. I thought that this green guy was gonna win again, but alas, he has been defeated. 100 guys ready to fight. Well, they're actually having a conversation. Coward Cole is asking these guys, why are you running around without a shirt on? And this guy's asking Coward Cole, why do you have an umbrella, you stinking wimp? However, they are about to be attacked by a colossal beast, the likes of which this world has never seen. It looks like just an ordinary worm type of thing, right? Until you get to the front. And then you see this. Oh my goodness. You're about to die, I'm pretty sure. Is he gonna, oh, there it goes. Oh, it's going. He's got a bunch of tentacle face things. Ah, they're getting eaten. Oh, he spiked that guy in the back. Oh my, it's jumping around even? What is this monstrosity? This thing is crazy. And I love it. How is it flipping its back around like that? This is otherworldly awesome. What in the world? Look at the Coward Cole just hanging out. Should we fight? Should we do something? No, we should run. Ah! I've never seen anything move like this in this game. I've never seen a centipede-like creature actually do what this thing's doing. How is it even working? He's like bouncing up and oh my goodness. This thing is so good. Look at this thing. This isn't even what the video's about, but I'm so impressed. Remember this guy? Well, he's fighting off against another weaponized creature. Look at this thing. What are those rhino heads? Whoever makes these things is getting weird. It's got some weird stuff going on. He's got big gigantic weaponry here. Is this guy like a Chinese weapons builder or something? He's making some crazy. This is what he wants to see. This is, oh man, just got annihilated. Buffalo, more buffalo. polar bears, rhinos, giraffe, tigers, pigs. They're about to fight this thing. And you know what, guys? I almost went a whole video without a hippo. But there's one in it, and he was going to dominate him by himself. Go, hippo! Let's see if this thing can take all these things out. Given the fact that it got destroyed by that other thing, so I thought it ought to go against some regular stuff. But it looks like he's actually too much for all these mammals. But is my hippo alive? My hippo survived? No! My hippo's dead! How could you do that, you flying orca of doom? A while ago, I made a video about the world's largest creatures. But today, I believe I found one that's even larger than all of those other ones. And it's a very familiar looking thing that you'll know what it is right away. And if you see the thumbnail, you probably know it as well. But we're gonna find out if it can destroy all these guys. We're actually gonna find out what the heck it even does. I don't even know. Behold, the Wither Storm. Now, we've seen Wither Storms before, but none quite like this. This thing is on a whole other level, and man, it is gigantic. What's inside here? Just the pit of despair. 3 heads, massive tentacles, and he towers over all of these things. Let's see. Wow. Let's see what happens with this thing. Whoa, what's happening? Oh, the block fell off. Oh yeah, it has to sit on a block or its head is in the ground. Here it goes. What's happening? Does it do anything? Oh, it doesn't move. It's static. It's got lasers. Lots of lasers. Okay, does it have lasers on every... It's got lasers on every single tentacle thing. That is awesome. He is just lasering down everything. Yikes, it's lagging. We've seen some massive things before. But I wish I would have saved that other one, like the gigantic standing guy, because it might actually be very similar size to this thing. But I'm pretty sure because of its tentacles, it might be the largest creature that everything dead? That exists. There's another thing that it claims to be the largest one, but it's like arms are just spread all the way across the map. It's not nearly designed like this thing. This is on a whole other level. Hey, it's Bold Billy. There you go. That's a good perspective for you. Look at this. This thing, could you imagine if you saw something like this in the sky? It would just be terrifying. Look at them up. They're all dead. Oh, you alive? Nah, he's dead too. This might be the best creation ever. Here we have a whole bunch of terrified Spartans. For you see, they are fighting off against a pretty epic creation. I'm not quite sure what it is actually, but it sure does look powerful. What is this thing? It's like, is this some kind of sled creation? There are no wheels, no legs, nothing on this thing. Oh, there are legs back here. Zaps things? Is it gonna spike stuff? It's kind of like some kind of weird mechanized Pokemon looking thing. It's just flipping around. Today I've got some really exciting things for you that I think you're going to like, and as the video progresses, things are only getting get more amazing. We all know who Bendy is, and we've all seen Bendys in this game, but I guarantee you have not seen one quite like this. Look at the perfection and artwork that someone has made. This thing is on a whole different level. But the question is, can he defeat all of these guys? We'll find out. I bet he can. But what does he have? He just punches stuff? Is all he does is just punch creations? He doesn't have any spikes or anything. Maybe he needs some spikes on his hands. Oh, he is knocking some out. Look at him. They're knocked out. Help me, help me. This is what I imagine how tall he actually would be as well. He's a big, gigantic, terrifying beast. Oh, he got them all. Look at how it's moving. It's so creepy-like. Now, before we get any further in today's video, these dinosaurs would like to inform you that only about 12% of you guys who are watching are subscribed. So click that subscribe button, and if you do, you'll get to watch things like this. Gigantic army of dinosaurs meet gigantic mechanized dinosaur. Look at this big old thing. Mechanized Tyrannosaurus. I don't even know how you say it. But it's huge and it's deadly looking. Therizinosaurus, I think is how you say it. Look at it go. It's got a laser on top. Its little spiky head thing. I just want to see it get close so that way these little spiky claws here just utterly wreck. Oh, he's not even actually picking them up. How are they attached? Like attached to like the base of his palm of his claw thingy. I thought this would go totally different than what it is. I mean, he got them all, but I thought he was just gonna absolutely tear through things and utterly destroy everything. Here's a whole herd of hippos. Herd? Gaggle? A blubber. The whole blubber of hippos about to fight this big gigantic hand? I don't know what it does. I surely hope it like, oh yeah, whoa, it spikes him. Oh, and there's a flamethrower, barbecue, torch him up as you hold him. That's crazy. There's too many hippos. Oh, there was TNT at the base. There's a trap. The freaking hippos just got wrecked. Ah, nothing quite like fried hippo for breakfast. Some people like to wake up to the sound of sizzling bacon. I like to wake up to the sound of sizzling hippopotamus. Where did that one just go? This one found its weakness. It can't reach behind it. It's gonna win. Oh, never mind. It got crossbowed through the thing. What occurs when we encounter little baby hill giants? Does he fling them off into nowhere, or oh look, he just picks them up, spikes them, and then like all of his fingers just go at it. It's crazy. I wish that hand got those guys down here. Oh, there it goes. Wish it could get all of them, but it can't. It's just flamethrower and everything. Yeah, everything's dead. As if we needed another one. There's a new Pugapillar in town, and this one is a little different looking. What are these down here? Little tiny spikes covered by armor? I think so. The other one, there was a Super Saiyan one that was just like absolutely ridiculously fast and awesome. But would this one actually spike him? Yeah, it does. Makes his way through. Spiking him up. These guys are clubbing like crazy. Trying their absolute best. I doubt it's gonna work though. Oh, I got him right in the front. He ran him over. The side spikes don't spike nearly as much as I thought they would. It's almost as if they're not working. I think it's safe to say that this next creation, we haven't really seen too many things like this. It's in a whole new realm of its own, in my opinion. It's called Metal Kingu. Here is his mouth filled with flamethrowers, and this is what it looks like. Look at this insane creation. It is cool looking. It's got a big old gigantic metal fists, a nice little mouth that I'm sure you don't want to mess with. Got all these chains out here, and then what I think is amazing about this is this part right here. Look at that. It looks, I mean, this thing looks so cool. Metal Kingu. What is this from? It looks almost like an oven, like from Home Alone, the oven from Home Alone that's gonna open up and devour things. Oh, he's got his fists actually work. Whoa! I don't think, why did it sound so crazy? Did it? There's like 20 of them going off at once. It sounds fine when you're back here. Whoop, never mind. It sounds just as crazy. What in the world? I put a gigantic herd of rhinos in just to see that flamethrower go off. Whoa! Look at how many go flying. That is one heck of a powerful flamethrower right there. Look at them go! Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I feel as though I'm about to go deaf or my ear's about to bleed. This thing's on a whole new level. Check out this gigantic beast. This is the Titanosaurus. Look at that thing. This thing towers so tall compared to normal creations. It's gonna be fighting off against another legendary epic creation, Centicharo. This is the Elder Centipede, and it is freaking cool looking. Let's watch as they battle it out. I don't know what... Oh, he has a laser. Well... That didn't last long. Okay then, how about something more your size? Godzilla. Let's see who wins this battle. This could be interesting. Look at that thing, looks cool. The Titanosaurus, like, I like the design, the upright design. That's really cool. Okay, here we go. Godzilla's just getting clawed and pelted. Now the laser, I don't know. Oh, there it goes. To see how its laser isn't gonna hit him. Oh yeah, Godzilla, he's full on health. Perhaps you recall the Dark Slayer, one of the most insanely epic dragon creations this game has ever seen. Now, while he might be pretty awesome and dangerous, he has limitations, such as he can't really move around. This next creation can, and it makes it even more dangerous. This is the Infinite Slayer, and look at this insane creation. So I think it's made by the same person who made the Dark Slayer, but this one is equipped with multiple arms, just like the other one had tentacle type things. This one has actual arms. It has the same type of head. The difference, it can actually move. So watch as it might move, it might not. We'll find out. It's just a matter of how quickly it destroys these things. Here we go. Oh, it's got missiles and lasers. I put him off to the side in hopes that he'll have to turn. Oh, there he goes. He's moving. He's using his hands. Oh, it's actually moving along now. This is so cool. I think maybe what I need to do is put things behind it, and we can see how it kind of just swats at him. Look at it, just sweeping his claws, swatting at the King Kongs. I put a bunch of Goros behind him. This poor Goro fell off his head and then landed and died before the match even started. Let's see if it turns around now. It's trying to. It looks like its missiles are going off. Its tail starting to turn and curve. Lasers coming out. It needs to turn around. I think it can do it. Turn around, big guy. Oh, there it goes. It's turning. I wonder how we could get this thing to actually move a whole bunch. Look at this creation. So sweet. Oh, what are these down here? Oh, does that prohibit it? Keep it from falling over? Interesting. Oh, and there's a booster way out there. Spun all the way around at least. This might be the best creation ever, you guys. The reason why I say that is because that other dragon, the Dragon Slayer, in my opinion, was like the best creation I've ever seen in this game. And now that this thing is in the game and it can move, that makes it even more amazing. Let's witness the sheer power of this thing, though. Tons of Goros going straight at it, getting lasered and absolutely destroyed. Oh. Look at him hopping around. Whenever it swings its arms, that's when it really moves well. Oh man, this thing is so cool. Look at, I believe I can die. Swing through the air and touch the sky. Take that, Goro. He's done. Well, there you go, guys. This is now my new favorite creation, the Infinite Slayer. And you can see why. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Click one of the two videos that you're about to see, and I'll see you guys next time.